On this episode of the Bronze Metalist podcast, we talk about Distance Over Time by Dream Theater. Welcome to another episode of the Bronze Metalist podcast. I'm Kayle.
I'm OJ.
We're two professional broadcasters. We like metal. We like to talk about it, and it is summertime, and that's the time when, at least at some point over the course of the summer, we talk about Dream Theater.
Usually in July.
Oftentimes in July. It has happened in August before, but oftentimes it is in July. But I figured just because they put out a new album last November or whenever it was, that doesn't mean that we cannot do our summerly tradition of just at some point.
Yes.
There's no fixed date or time. It's just when it's warm out, we'll talk about Dream Theater for some reason.
For some reason. There's no real connection.
It became a thing.
Right.
It was like the first time that we talked about Dream Theater, it was summer. And then the next time it happened to be summer, and one of us noticed it and was like, well, I guess we talk about Dream Theater in the summertime when there's not a new album out to talk about.
Right. And they have plenty of albums.
There's a lot to choose from.
There's some sustainability there.
There is. It's more sustainable than death.
Yeah. The band.
Yes, the band. Yeah. As a yearly tradition, there's some more to choose from. But this is one that actually kind of passed us by because I forgot it came out.
Right, in 2019.
Yeah, 2019. We could have talked about it new when it came out, but we didn't.
Right.
But we're talking about it now.
Yes.
And we will talk about it more later on. First, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
How many A's were in that?
It was a lot.
There was at least like 5 A's.
At least 5 A's,
I think. You've been up to anything? Of course, I've been up to plenty. I'll talk about that in a bit.
In a bit, yeah. I got a roommate.
You got a roommate? Yes.
Yep.
How's that going?
Good so far.
That's good.
Yeah.
Any specific comments, or you just want to?
No, that's
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm more private.
That's sometimes.
Fair.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah, anything else I've been up to? No, nothing else.
Okay, cool.
I've been up to absolutely nothing.
All right, well, time for me to talk for 45 minutes.
Bye, folks.
Goodbye.
It's the Kayle Show.
Yeah, we didn't record last week because I was on vacation.
Right. Tell us about that, Kayle.
Well, I drove to Minneapolis for the first time in a long time. I think the last time I drove to Minneapolis probably was the last time that I went to Warped Tour.
Oh, sure. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, way back when. That would have been 2017 Warped Tour,
sure.
I think.
You were 21 years old.
Yeah. So it was the first year that I was of age to drink, and we went to a nightclub. The first and only time I've ever been to a nightclub, and I have no intention of returning.
Right.
That night was not a lot of fun for me for reasons that I feel like are obvious to anyone who knows me.
Loud thumping music and, dancing, being in close proximity to a lot of people.
No place to sit. Alcohol is too expensive. Just wonderful. Also, all the people that I went with were sort of coupled up. And then there was me.
All by yourself.
All by myself.
You weren't scoping for honeys?
Nope. It was a night. My more recent trip to Minneapolis was a bit more pleasant.
Yeah.
But it was a good drive. It was fine. Lots of construction on the way in, not nearly as much on the way out. Oddly enough, and traffic was on my way to Minneapolis. Once I got past St. Cloud, the traffic was fucking awful.
Yeah. Because of the helicopters.
Yeah, so I passed a sign near St. Cloud. It was maybe like a half an hour before I hit St. Cloud.
Yeah.
And I passed a sign that said, "Helicopter work ahead, no stopping." And this was a fully printed metal sign. It wasn't an electric sign.
It wasn't temporary.
It was a fully printed metal sign on posts pounded into the ground. And I went, What the fuck does that mean? Helicopter work ahead, no stopping. I can understand letting people know that there will be a helicopter working ahead. I feel like you could just say like work ahead or something like, but they want you to know that there will be a helicopter, and they want to make sure that you do not stop for the helicopter. First of all, it's the freeway. You're not supposed to stop for anything.
Right.
Except for fucking bumper-to-bumper traffic because it's the Twin Cities and life is a nightmare. So you're not supposed to stop. It's the freeway.
Right.
Then a couple miles later, I pass another sign. Helicopter work ahead, no stopping.
We mean it.
Like I simply must know. If there's not a helicopter, I will be furious. But there was a helicopter. Like a couple miles after that sign, I see off to the left-hand side, north side, on the north side of I-94, there is a helicopter hovering in place, dangling a cable with a hook on the end, and there's some trucks with some guys in some high-vis vests in the field near to where the helicopter is hovering, and I'm like, well, are they linemen? They must be. Because there are these big transmission towers running along the interstate. So I'm like, well, those have got to be, they got to be doing like line work or something with a helicopter. It's the only thing but it was just hovering in place. It wasn't doing anything. It was just hovering there with a cable dangling from it. And I'm like, well, the helicopter does seem to be working.
Yeah.
And I will not stop. Like I get it. I'm a human being. I feel like any human being, men especially.
Yeah, especially dudes.
Dudes, when you see a helicopter, you stop everything to look at it because it's a marvel of technology.
Right.
So I get the compulsion to want to stop. I did look at it if I looked at it for a second longer, I probably would have crashed.
Sure.
And died.
Which is why they have the sign.
Why they have the sign, yeah. Like I looked at it for as long as I thought was safe to do, because I'm only human and I will look at a helicopter. That's just how it works. But yeah, got past that, got through awful fucking traffic into Minneapolis, and I don't know if all my concern about my brakes made it into the last podcast.
I don't think it did. No.
I don't think. Yeah, I was concerned that maybe I had a some sort of a brake fluid leak. I didn't, but I was a little suspicious of my car.
Sure.
And I was also suspicious because I've never had this before. When I get a new set of tires put on, or for whatever reason, my tires get taken off of my car and they get put back onto my car, or my wheels rather. I've never had this before, where when I left the place that I took my car to get looked at, they told me like, hey, by the way, you can come back, 50 to 100 miles, and get and we'll check your lug nuts and make sure that they're nice and tight so they don't come off. And I'm like, why wouldn't they be? Why would I need? Never before has anyone been like, "Hey, come back in like a couple of days, and we'll make sure that we didn't do a fucking awful job and have your wheels come off at full speed on the highway."
They've told me that every time. Every time I get my tires changed, they say, "Yeah, come back," or even if they just fix a flat,
Yeah. For whatever reason, I've not done that. I've had my tires replaced.
Did you take it to Trusted?
No.
Yeah, that's where they tell me.
Yeah, I usually go to Harry's.
Oh, okay.
And they're just like, either they're confident or they don't care. So that got in my head.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have time to take it back. That got in my head of like, oh, what if my fucking wheels come off on the highway? So that was concerning. Once I pull into Minneapolis, or I guess St. Paul, I get into downtown St. Paul because my friends were at a cafe across from the train station because we couldn't check into the Airbnb yet. I had intended to get there at like 5 after we had checked in, but I forgot that was my original plan. And I forgot that they were going to be there and the Airbnb check-in was at 4. because I forgot all of that on Wednesday morning, I was like, I'm going to get up extra early and get on the road, and I'm going to get there early, and I'll have more time to hang out with my friends.
Sure.
And what it meant is that I had to drive into downtown St. Paul.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's always fun.
Once I got there, I noticed as the sound of the rushing wind past my car faded, every time I hit the accelerator, there was a rattling noise. There was a weird, like, kind of grinding, rattling noise, and I went, "Oh, motherfucker, what's this shit?" I was talking to my friends. They're like, "Is there something wrong with your wheel bearings?" I was like, "Motherfucker!" So the next morning, I look for shops in the area, call around. There was an embarrassment of auto shops like within a mile of the Airbnb, which was cool. There was several within like a block. But I call around. Almost every place I called was like, can't get you in for a week. And I'm like, well, I'm leaving on Sunday. So that's no good for me. I call this one place, not sponsored, Fernando and Sons in St. Paul, Minnesota. Kind of tiny little sort of sketchy place, but goddamn, they got me in instantly. I called and they were like, the parking lot was full. There was no place to put my car in the parking lot.
Okay.
I had to park in a weird place that wasn't a parking spot, but they were like, we can look at your car right now. So I drove it on over there, and within 2 hours, they had figured out the only thing that was wrong with my car was there was this weird little fucking silvery plate on the undercarriage that sits between like the bottom sort of plate, whatever the hell you call it. The body.
The undercarriage.
The undercarriage that sits between the undercarriage and I think the exhaust.
Okay.
It's in between the two and held on by like one nut. That nut had come off at some point on my trip, and so now this plate was just sitting on top of the exhaust pipe, just rattling every time I hit the accelerator, because when you hit the accelerator,
right,
exhaust come out.
Right.
So all they had to do was put a nut on there, and it's good to go.
And you know what? I'm thinking, now that you're saying this to me again, because you told me this a couple of days ago, but or yesterday, but I'm thinking, I know what that plate's for.
What is it?
Prevent rattling.
Well, it wasn't doing its job. It was doing a bad job.
It's supposed to prevent the tailpipe from rattling against the pipe.
It was failing at doing that. So yeah, if that's all that plate is for, then yeah, that's fine, I guess. But yeah, I got that fixed. So it was kind of a little bit of a stressful start to the vacation.
Sure.
But the rest of it was fine, other than we went to go see Spider-Man at the movie theater, and we got halfway through the film, and the showing was canceled because a man in the back unfortunately had a seizure mid movie. So as you might imagine, the showing was canceled.
Did they refund you?
Yes, we got refunded.
Okay.
I have like a single use AMC ticket, which is lucky because we have an AMC, but
right.
You know me, I don't tend to go to the movie theater of my own volition.
You know what's playing here?
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could go by myself and finish the movie, and maybe I ought to.
Mm-hmm.
It's making all of the money right now.
Right, over $1 billion.
Yeah. And it was good. The first half of the movie was pretty darn good. But then after that we
like in the second half when the Powerpuff Girls show up. That's the part you didn't get to.
Yeah, that's when things really get good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we went to Game Store after that.
Sure.
And it was a good time overall. Good D&D, good hanging out with my friends. Nothing wild or crazy happened. Just like always, except for that one time when my friend made the national news for almost dying on an airplane.
Sure. In Atlanta.
Well, no, it was a flight to Atlanta.
To Atlanta, right. Gotcha.
He was leaving Vegas, and the plane stayed on the tarmac without any of the electrics on.
So no air conditioning.
No air conditioning in 115-degree heat for like 5 hours.
Right.
And I think a couple of people had cardiac incidents The fucking transportation secretary was like, I'm personally handling this. back when we had Buttigieg.
Right.
But yeah, nothing crazy happened this year. Nothing wild happened.
Good.
It was good, safe, normal trip.
And I watched your cat while you were gone.
You did.
Yep.
You behaved yourself.
Yeah, she did. She was nice, and she let me pet her for a bit.
Oh my god!
Yeah, for a little bit, I pet her, and then it was like pet, and then she said, "I'm fucking done with you." I'm like, "All right, see you later."
No more.
Yeah,
you get 3.
I also went to go see my son in The Little Mermaid.
Oh, fun!
Yeah, played Scuttle.
If
you remember,
which one is Scuttle?
Scuttle is the seagull that was played by. I can't do names today. I don't know why.
I don't know.
But Buddy Hackett. Hackett was the guy who voiced Seagull. Scuttle the Seagull.
It's been a long time since I've seen The Little Mermaid. I'm sure I've seen it many times because at a certain age, my sisters had movie privilege.
Sure.
Over me. So I'm sure I've watched it many times. I'm sure that is like I bet. If you put on The Little Mermaid or Beauty and the Beast, especially in front of my dad and hit mute with no subtitles, he would probably be able to recite the entire film and just go along with the script. Yeah, you're pointing at yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
For, I'm sure, the same exact reason.
Right, because I have a little sister who's 10 years younger than me, and then the baby sister who's 15 years younger than me. And then I became a father at age 21.
Yeah.
These are all girls, by the way.
Yep.
And then I, there were twins, girls. And then, so I mean, I've seen these movies
an endless number of times.
Yeah, and to the point where I would find myself watching them alone.
Yeah,
because that's a comfort movie,
Just why not? You're so familiar with it.
I mean, the VHS was in the machine, know. Yep.
Why bother? Yeah. Yeah, it's how it is.
Yeah,
it's how it is sometimes. I feel like at a certain age, I wanted to watch Forrest Gump all the time.
Yeah,
for some reason.
I get a hankering to watch that movie now occasionally.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it's a good goddamn movie.
Sure.
It's a fine film.
It won Picture of the Year.
Picture of the Year.
Uh-huh.
They should call it that.
Yeah.
Well, you were giving you Picture of the Year.
That was a fine picture.
I feel like people should call movies pictures more often.
Mm-hmm.
I went to see their newest Spider-Man picture. They should also say Spider-Man.
Spider-Man and Superman.
Superman.
Yeah.
Batman.
Aquaman.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be fun.
Wonder Woman.
That one doesn't quite work as well. The
cadence is wrong.
Yeah, the phonetics of that one don't quite. They're not as satisfying. Right. I feel like
Iron Man.
Yeah, you got to say iron. You can't say iron.
No.
Iron Man. This has just evolved into noises. Is what this has.
Yes, which kind of makes me wonder why it doesn't go the other way. Why we don't have a gold man.
Gold man?
Or a silver man.
Silver man?
Yeah.
Plutonium man? I'm sure there is someone called Plutonium Man somewhere in Marvel or DC. Yeah, it depends on how exotic the element is. No one wants Argon Man.
Or Right Man.
Right Man?
Yeah. See, I'm taking names and I'm going the other way with it.
Well, you have Ivan Reitman.
Yeah, exactly. But there's no superhero that's a right man. I know people who are Goldman and Silverman.
What about Left Man?
Hey, Leftman.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I don't know. I don't know what I feel like.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you.
It's been a week.
It has.
Has been a week.
I'm you know what's always odd to me?
What's
long
that?
Road trips. It doesn't matter how long the road trip is.
Mm-hmm.
Coming back is always way faster.
Oh yeah. It doesn't matter.
I don't know what that is. Like why that. It doesn't matter if I'm driving to my parents' house,
right,
which is an hour away, or Minneapolis, which is 8 hours away.
Sure.
You're on the way there and it takes forever. You're on the way back and it goes down smooth.
I feel like there's some kind of a mode that you have to slowly get into, and then while you're on your vacation, you remain in that.
Yeah.
And then the trip home, you're in that mode already.
It could be. Yeah, it's just
or it's the Jack Daniels.
It's all the whiskey.
Yeah.
That I was drinking on my way home. Yeah.
I don't remember any of that.
I drove 8 hours, blackout the whole time. Pretty crazy, huh?
Oh man.
Hope
I didn't kill anyone.
Since I'm not in jail, I guess I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other fun little details about the trip, but I don't know that there really is, or that it was all that interesting.
You had the best burger you've ever had.
Oh my God! Okay, yes. Thank you for bringing that up. I wanted to mention it, and I would have forgotten about it. Yes, I had the best burger of my entire goddamn life. My 30 years of existence on this earth. This I have eaten many burgers.
Yeah.
This is the best burger I have ever had, hands down, full stop, period. We went on Friday night. We went to 112 Eatery in Minneapolis, in downtown, basically. We were in downtown Minneapolis, and it's like a fancy, brick building, beautiful old part of town, a fairly nice restaurant. It's not I can't remember what the dress code was described as. Like
you must be dressed.
Kind of business casual type, sort of,
no shorts and ripped jeans or whatever.
Well, I was wearing shorts. I didn't get any comments, but I was also wearing a button down shirt, but if you're no tank tops,
right?
Like you could wear like a Hawaiian shirt and stuff, and it's fine. There were people who were dressed more casually than me that were there, and
could just walk in your pasties.
Yeah, you just don't. Not right after your shift at the strip club.
Exactly, and if so, cover up.
Yeah, but anyway, so we're there. You look at the menu. It's like, wow, this is some nice food. This is like fancy food. I don't think there's any specific sort of style to. It's not like it's no specific ethnic or like cultural style to the food.
Gotcha.
It's just like, hey, here's a bunch of good food.
So just a regular fancy feast.
Yes, it was fancy feast. So you're looking down the menu and you're like, okay, this is a lot of like, nice, good, fancy stuff. And then you see there's a burger. It's just called the 112 burger. And you're like, oh, this is here for boring assholes.
Like
who
you.
Are unadventurous eaters like me. Absolutely like me.
Yep, right. I was just stopping at the...
Yeah. This is for people who don't want to go out of their comfort zone, and it's just here's a burger.
Yeah.
Here's a burger, you little baby.
Sure. Baby wants a burger.
Baby wants a burger. So I ordered the burger. Especially it is a fairly popular litmus test for if a restaurant is any good. If it's a new restaurant you've never been to and they have a burger, they recommend ordering that because it's hard to do so wrong that it will be truly awful and kill you. But if they fuck up a burger, the rest of the menu is going to be shit.
But how the hell are they going to do? Yeah.
So
filet mignon or whatever.
Yeah. So you that's kind of where my mind is at with that. Other than like, oh, this is for fucking boring assholes. I get the burger, and I'd been told like a lot of people say the burger's really good. Like like when we were talking about what restaurant to go to, looking at reviews, the people say the burger's really good. It's like, okay, whatever. But I order the burger. I take one, but is there a fly?
Oh, my glasses were making a. I was having a kitty cat moment.
Yeah,
it was like a laser pointer in the.
Yeah, you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
I take that first bite. Holy fuck. Holy shit. That like immediate. It's been a long time since I have taken one bite of a meal and immediately gone like, oh, this is something special. Like just like not even halfway through the bite, it was my brain lit up and was like, this is really good. So what it is, to my memory, it's brioche bun. I think like a 1/3 pound patty. It was a bigger, thicker, restaurant style burger.
Sure.
Perfectly seasoned beef. I had mine medium.
Yeah.
Perfectly medium, by the way.
Really
like they got the amount of pink just right for the way. I usually go for medium because I feel like a lot of restaurants tend to undercook. So if you go for medium, really what you're getting is a medium rare. That's what I tend to find, but I like a medium just as well. But perfectly seasoned beef, just juicy and soft. The thing that really made it, brie. There was brie, just melted perfectly all over the patty. I can see you're getting hungry.
Yeah.
Perfectly all over the patty, mixed, sort of like seeped into the beef. It was just the cheese was like, I feel like the cheese really made it. But fried onions, like crispy fried onions, where they're stringy, and then it came with a little thing of lettuce. I put the lettuce on there. It came with some pickles. I put the pickles on there. I don't know what sauce was on it. I don't know what kind of dressing. I don't know if it was like an aioli or what was there. I was too lost in the sauce. The sauce being the burger.
Right.
But whatever it was good. Because the menu also doesn't say what's on it, and I didn't feel like asking. I was like, it's a burger. I'll eat it. If it was absolutely crazy and wild, and that's the thing. You see this kind of restaurant, and I feel like you look at the burger and you would assume it's some dumb bullshit. You know how like fancy restaurants will do that, and like gastropubs, where the burger will have a bunch of dumb bullshit on it.
It's got 2 fried eggs and peanut butter.
Yeah, it's like some of those are good. Most of them are just a fucking mess.
Yeah,
and they're not that good anyway. You'd think it would be a bunch of dumb bullshit. No. It's just a really fucking good burger with normal toppings. And good bread, a good brioche bun. It's just a burger, and it's the best fucking burger I've ever fucking had.
You're gonna be chasing that burger for the rest of your life, aren't you?
If next time I'm back in Minneapolis, I don't give a fuck what else I'm doing. I'm going back to 112 Eatery, and I am ordering the 112 burger. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are a burger fan and you find yourself in Minneapolis, Minnesota, I recommend you do the same. Tell them Kayle sent you.
Yeah.
That won't mean anything to them, but I want them to know that I'm out there and I love them. Or at least I love their burger.
Right.
It was kind of an expensive place.
Sure.
The burger, $17.
Okay.
No sides. Just the burger.
No fries or nothing.
No fries. And fries are kind of expensive. They have fries. We ordered some. The fries were expensive because there's a lot of them. You know, it's not just a side. You order fries for the table,
right?
And there's a lot.
Should we get some fries at the table?
Should we be bad? Should we be bad? We were bad. We ordered fries for the table, and there was enough for everybody.
Sure.
But it's kind of an expensive place. But I mean, $17 for a burger isn't that insane.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
You can get way shittier burgers for $17. Usually it comes with sides and stuff too, but the burger is worth it.
Right.
And I had a glass of scotch with it, and all
Lefroy's.
I got Lefroy, which because I brought a bottle of Glenlivet with me.
Sure.
And I was like, I've already been drinking Glenlivet back at the Airbnb. It's like let's get a different. Yeah, 12.
Yeah.
I was like, let's get a different scotch. And it had been a long time since I had Lefroy, and I forgot how heavily peated it is.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
There's a lot of peat.
You can smell it from across the room.
Right.
But yeah, I had that with my burger, and god damn. The 112 Burger, 112 Eatery, Minneapolis, Minnesota. They are not sponsoring us.
No.
I don't care. I will give them money as long as I get a burger in return.
Approximately $17.
Yes. It's so good.
Okay.
I'm sure all the rest of the food is also really good.
Yeah. But
I only had the burger.
Here's the thing. I can see you going back 100 times and never touching the rest of the menu.
And you're so correct. You're so right about that. You're 100% correct about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been like at least once a day, I think about that burger and I smile. It's just, I'll be, it's, it's one of those things where you remember it's out there and you're like, that's, the world's not so bad a place, is it? That artisans capable of crafting such excellent beef exist.
They walk this earth.
They are among us. Gods live among us. Yeah. It's really good. I was sad when I finished it.
Sure.
I got to that last bite and I said goodnight, sweet prince.
You didn't have $34 on you?
I didn't have. Well, I mean, I could have ordered another one. We would have been there, forever. I will say, if you want a place also to just like hang out with your friends, I guess it wasn't it was a Friday night, but we got out of there kind of late as it goes, just for a restaurant rather than a bar. But they didn't rush us out of our tables. It started to empty out by the time we were done. So there wasn't a bunch of other people trying to get in.
Right.
But so maybe that would change if it was really busy. It was busy when we got there. I will say it was very, very loud in there. It's all brick walls.
Oh, sure.
It's all brick walls and wood floors. So it was very loud. But the food is worth it. Food is worth it. Next time I'll probably bring earplugs.
Which is funny. A funny thought to me, because it's a communal table. It's you and all your D&D friends, and you sit down and you put earplugs in.
This is Daddy's burger time, baby. Well, if I had my concert earplugs that I use occasionally, I would probably still be able to hear all the conversation at the table. It would just kind of cut out that top 20 decibels.
Sure.
I used to wear them at like when I was in college, and we'd go out. My roommate would drag me to bars with him. I would wear them at the lamplighter.
Sure.
And I could still hear the conversation happening at the table, but it made the experience a bit more comfortable.
Sure.
And I didn't think, I thought about it for a second bringing them with, but I didn't. But
I should wear those to my night job. I should go get me a pair.
It might help.
Yeah.
Depending upon what they are, what you get, like I said, you can usually still hear immediate conversation around you, but it will, cut out some of the extraneous sound a little bit. It'll cut it down a little bit.
Like a noise gate.
Yeah, a little bit. They tend to work that way. They were a lifesaver. The last 3 years that I went to Warped Tour. Sure. I had them, and I think I probably genuinely saved myself from some hearing damage. So the first year that I went, didn't have those. Holy shit. We got unlucky with where we were standing in the crowd for, God, I think it might have been Ice Nine Kills. I can't remember what band it was, but we were standing way off to the side. And just one side of our ear just fully getting the entire concert only through one ear.
Are they still a band?
I think so. I think they're still around.
They've dropped the 9 from their name, so.
Really? Ice. Oh. Ha! I see. But yeah, we concert got done and we went and sat down on a hill, and we were all going mop from Archer with the tinnitus thing. we couldn't hear fucking anything out of that ear. So every subsequent year, I've made sure to bring earplugs. Although I don't have to talk about Warped Tour in past tense anymore.
I know.
Yeah,
but it's
back.
Good. It's going to be
sorta
really expensive, though, I imagine.
Well, I mean, they got to be like done with this summer's.
Oh, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember when it usually wrapped up. I think it was done by sometime around August.
Are they going to continue to do it annually, or
I don't know. I can't remember if they did it last summer, because I didn't keep up with it because I'm not gonna go.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then when I read about it coming back, I'd forgotten that it was a concert tour that was developed by a shoe.
Yeah,
I'd forgotten about that.
A shoe company.
Yeah.
Vans Warped Tour.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know what the status is for coming years, or how expensive it was to begin, with the new incarnation, how expensive it was to begin with. Because the reason they wrapped it up was mostly because I think Kevin Lyman just wanted to retire.
Sure.
Because he was like in his mid 60s. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't money, as far as I was aware, the reason why they called it. It was just like, yeah, the guy who's organized it since the very beginning is like, I'm old. I'm too old to be doing this all summer long, like every day. But yeah, I don't know. Because the price was good back in the day. Even the last year that I went, which was the second to last year of the original run. Right. It was only like $35.
Oh wow.
For the whole fucking day.
Nice.
Which if you didn't get anything else the whole time you're there, pretty affordable.
You know who else is good and live in concert?
Probably Dream Theater.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them live in concert, so they're probably
bucket
pretty
list.
Good. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard and seen some live performances where, the rest of the band has always got it dialed in, but the singing is kind of more difficult to nail every single time. So sometimes James doesn't sound so great. Sometimes he does sound pretty good. That's just kind of how it goes with vocals.
Sure.
But yeah, A Distance Over Time is their 14th studio album by Dream Theater. If you don't know, Dream Theater is an American progressive metal / progressive rock band from, let's say, the eastern part of North America.
Yes, because Jimmy Cheese is from Canada.
Yeah, James LaBrie is Canadian.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the band all met at Berklee College of Music.
Right,
which is in New York, yes. But I think they're from various other parts of the East Coast. But I think Mike Portnoy is maybe from Boston, or like Cambridge or whatever, Boston area. But in any case, the rest of them met Berklee College of Music when they were in college for music. But lineup eventually changed. Mike Portnoy sort of left / was fired in 2010 due to some disagreements about touring schedules and that sort of thing.
Sure.
He's since back in the band, but when this album came out, their drummer was Mike Mangini, and the rest of the band had stayed consistent with James LaBrie as vocalist, John Petrucci on guitar, John Mayung on bass guitar, and Jordan Rudess on keyboard and various other electronic
wizardry
instruments. Yeah, various other bits of electronic wizardry.
Yes.
Though the entire band, with the exception of John Mayung, all look like wizards at this point, basically.
That's true. Yeah.
John Mayung hasn't aged a day.
No. In 40 years.
Yeah, he looks almost exactly the same.
Right.
So this was their 14th studio album. And it kind of came and went for me. I think I listened to Untethered Angel. I was like, oh, that's a good first single. That's good. Right. Cool.
Is that the opening track?
Yeah, it's the opening track. I listened to that single and then I forgot about the album. Really? And it came out and we didn't talk about it the year that it came out. And since then, it sort of continued to pass me by. Like we talked about the album that came after this, which was Mangini's last album.
Yeah.
Which I loved that album. I thought that album was excellent. And I, at some point in the intervening years, I had listened to this and I listened to it all the way through and I was like, it's all right. It's not my favorite Dream Theater album, but it's good. It's a good Dream Theater album. It's better than The Astonishing. Easier to listen to than The Astonishing.
Yeah, especially time-wise.
Much shorter. It's funny to me, this album is 57 minutes long. It is like the second shortest Dream Theater album. It's like, this is like the shortest album they had put out since like 1992. I think this was like the shortest album other than Images and Words.
Sure.
Which is famously their breakout and their most like commercially successful album. And yeah, that like everything else in their discography, way longer. It's the only one of only 3 albums of theirs to have no songs longer than 10 minutes, which is, these are like caveats that you can only say basically about prog metal bands. For any other genre of music, it's like, why would you need that as a qualifier?
Right.
Why? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But you start talking to prog metal people, and they're like, okay. It makes a lot of sense. It's like, no, really? No songs over 10 minutes? What are they doing?
Was this like a demo of some kind?
They've really sold out. The longest song is only 9 minutes. Like,
right.
I actually don't know what the longest song is.
I think that was some of the argument when the ones who didn't like Moving Pictures by Rush, that was their thing.
Is that the songs were too short?
These songs are all like 4 minutes.
Which for a lot of other genres is long.
Yeah.
It's one of their shortest albums at 57 minutes, and it has a collection of shorter songs for them at the very least. I can't remember what my opinion, other than just like, oh, it's all right. I don't think I had any other like strong opinions about the album when it came out.
Yeah.
On re-listen, I listened to it twice today. This is a fucking solid Dream Theater album.
Very solid.
This is a very solid Dream Theater album. I was reading, and this, I do think this rings true, is that they had kind of, they went into the production of this of just like, let's just make something that's concise and something that's really kind of just classically us. I think the Train of Thought, they wanted it to be concise and also heavier, which is what Train of Thought was as well, which was 2003, I think, when Train of Thought came out. And they had gone into that going like, they had made a couple of like really big concept albums, and were like, let's make something that's a little bit less high concept and just make something that's like heavy and fun to play. And they kind of did the same thing here. And there's a lot of, some of their most like aggressive and heavier songs in their discography are on this album, I would say. It has like kind of a stronger, I want to say sort of electric feel to it. It feels more kind of like artificial. Not in a bad way, but you see the album art with like the robot hand holding the skull.
Yeah.
And there's something about the production of it that makes it feel kind of like the guitar tones and whatnot. It's a little bit, it's less warm, in a way that that feels intentional. It feels more like technical metal sort of sound to it, if you know what I mean. Like it's clean. It's very clean. Doesn't quite have the warmth that some of their albums usually have. There's like more effects on James's voice here and there that are like obvious intentional effects rather than just like, pitch correction. That give it a sort of kind of alien feel to it. I don't know.
And there's places where it gets there's a bit groovy.
A little bit. There's definitely a couple of songs where it's like, oh, this is kind of like sort of kind of classic heavy metal sort of vibes to it.
I can almost dance to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like they've always had weird little digressions into sort of different sounding genres here and there. But definitely sort of, kind of a groovy vibe here and there to some of these songs, especially that bonus track, especially. which is kind of was that a cover of something, or is that just
I was going to look into
a
that
pastiche of sorts?
I was going to look into that. I don't think it is a cover.
Yeah, I think it's original. They're just like, what if we made like kind of a kind of a hair metal-y type track, a little bit of the vibe to it, kind of like it's called Viper King,
right?
And it has kind of a kind of a Motley Crue vibe to it a little bit. But through the lens of Dream Theater, it's like, this is what Dream Theater would sound like if they were doing Motley Crue. Maybe it's what it would sound like if they were doing hair metal. It's an interesting track, but it is a bonus track.
It is a bonus track, yeah.
After the real album closer there, but does this album slap?
Yeah, it slaps.
I agree. I definitely think it slaps for sure. So it's got 82% on Metacritic, which is pretty good. Pretty solid. I can't remember what The Astonishing had. I want to say it was like 60s or maybe 70s.
Again, it's not a bad album.
It's not a bad album. They were just really trying something.
Yeah.
They were really going for something different. And sometimes you take a big swing and it doesn't get you a home run.
Right.
You might still hit the ball, but it goes in a weird direction.
Sure. I feel like they might have got the second base on that one.
Yeah. It's, and not, I like Metropolis Part 2. I think that whole album was a massive swing because it was like they hadn't done a concept album before.
Yeah.
The whole album was predicated on an inside joke about them doing a sequel to this one song, which was in itself, it had a joke title of like, we're going to title this Part 1. Right. And then people are going to be like, when there's going to be a Part 2? And then they're like, what if we made an entire album? And it's the best thing they've ever made. That was, was a grand slam.
Sure.
That album.
I wonder, did they take that joke from Mel Brooks?
Maybe.
Because he made a movie called History of the World Part 1.
I think I may have heard one of them mention something about that. I might be inventing that out of whole cloth, but it sounds familiar. It may be. I feel like I saw like Mike Portnoy or somebody say something about that, or like something about Rush or like the Police with Synchronicity and stuff.
Sure.
So yeah, I can't remember, but like that was a big swing, grand slam. The Astonishing, big swing. Yeah. You got on base.
Yeah,
you got on base.
Yes.
But yeah, it's one of their albums that I never find myself wanting to go back to listen to because it's so big and it's all one big thing.
Right.
You can't just pick a song out of it to listen to and have your own little experience with it. It's all one big fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like even Metropolis Part 2 has certain songs you can kind of pick out, even though they do very much bleed one into the other.
Right.
Yeah, 82% for Distance Over Time. What's your favorite song?
I really, as you mentioned before, the opening track, Untethered Angels, really good. But I also like At Wit's End.
At Wit's End is also quite good.
That one, and maybe Barstool.
Yeah, I had to pick Barstool Warrior.
Yeah.
A lot of people say it's their favorite song, which I can definitely understand why.
Yeah.
It's probably one of their more kind of, I mean, the song itself in its structure, in its writing is not like downbeat in particular, but the lyrics are just sad.
It made me think of things I hear and see at my night job.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, it's a lot of people are like, not only is this my favorite song on the album, there's a fair number of Dream Theater fans where this is like their favorite Dream Theater song out of their whole career, which I can't blame them for. I mean, on top of like the lyrical content being, quite affecting for a lot of people, because it's a song about addiction and abuse and all that sort of stuff. On top of that, also just some fucking great guitar work from John Petrucci, as always.
Yeah.
But like,
Sorry. I'm just thinking of last year was the year of my youngest son making very safe statements. You just made one of those great guitar. You know that John Petrucci, man.
He can really play that. He can really play guitar.
Yeah.
But yeah, saying it was a good guitar solo from John Petrucci does feel kind of pointless, but it was very good.
Yes.
But yeah, my favorite's Barstool Warrior, but the other ones you named also very good songs. Mm-hmm. Very good. Did you notice, by the way, in the song S2N?
Yeah.
At the end of the solo, there's the end of the little riff. There's a little quiet space, and faintly in there, you can hear "wow."
No, I didn't notice that.
They put an Owen Wilson "wow." The first time,
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that.
Yeah. You gotta like turn it up. You gotta turn it up. Like it's definitely there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like just this little space. Guitar solo finishes and then just wow. I think I had noticed that when I listened to it, a few years ago or whatever. Mm-hmm. I had totally forgotten about it until today, and I was like, "Wait, what? Did I just hear that?" So yeah, I'd recommend listening to that song again and be on the lookout for it because it's a fun little moment. They don't usually do stuff like that.
Yeah.
They don't usually have silly little moments like that in their songs, but
and as people, just dudes, they have great senses of humor.
Oh yeah. It definitely seems like they do, but yeah, it's like it often doesn't make it into the song necessarily, but that did. Yeah. There was some. I want to know whose idea it was to put that in there. Because I think Petrucci produces all of the stuff himself at this point. Mm-hmm. So that may have just been like hey, I'm going to do this and see if the guys think it's funny. And if everybody thinks it's funny, it's staying in. So yeah, if you produce your own work, that's the sort of fun you can have. Right. I think but yeah, what medal do you bestow upon this album like Mascarada to Chewbacca?
I gotta give it a high silver.
I agree. It's a high silver for me, but it's like I'm still of the opinion it's not my favorite Dream Theater album, but I think it's a damn fine one. It's a solid Dream Theater album, but
and the album after this they replaced their drum mic to the old drum mic.
Well, Mangini was still on for the next album after.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. The album after this, which was View from the Top of the World, that's Mangini's last album.
Sure.
Their newest album is Portnoy's first after coming back.
Gotcha.
Parasomnia is Portnoy's first after his hiatus.
Which we talked about?
We did, and it was very good.
Yeah.
I listened to it actually not too long ago when I was mowing my lawn, which I haven't had the cause to do recently.
Right, because it's been dry.
You can still see the tracks where my mower's tires were from the last time I mowed, like a month ago.
Yeah. It was rain. Nope, we're done. No more. Just hot.
4th of July came and went, and Mother Nature was like, well, no more moisture for you, other than what's in the air. And that's starting to go, too. But
we're all gonna die.
Yeah, we're all gonna die. The only thing that's growing on my lawn is fucking crabgrass. That's the only thing that's still green in hell. The back, you can absolutely see. If you look out the back window, you can see what parts of my yard get the most sun, because that's where all the grass is dead. All the parts that get shade for most of the day, they're still doing all right. But yeah. Just a little bit of rain. I wouldn't mind.
It would be nice.
It would be nice. We got it. We did get a little bit of rain the other day. Not very much.
No, just spitting.
Just a little bit.
You get one of those tractors that crawl along with water pressure, and then those are fun.
I could do that. I don't feel like spending.
Yeah.
Also, if you water your lawn, then you can't complain about it not raining. And it's nice to have something mundane to complain about.
You turned 30 and became a farmer.
Yep.
Look at you.
Yep. I mean, I feel like that is part of aging is being like, you know what? It's kind of nice having something fucking normal to complain about.
Right.
Like, it's not raining. My grass is dying.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There's something kind of nice about that. It's weird.
It was the other night, going out, gonna get something to eat with the new roomie there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, my back hurts. I'm going to bring along my cane. She's like, oh, where are my teeth?
You're like, oh, no. Yeah. We're old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. It's like fucking Kyle Kinane says, you go to bed, Gigi Allen, you wake up, Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know where your life is going to take you.
I'm living on borrowed time.
All right, but what do you want to talk about next time?
Next time, an album I came across. It's from last year. I wasn't even looking up heavy metal stuff. I was looking up something else entirely. It's a German tech death band called Cytotoxin.
Okay,
and they have an album that they put out last year. I think it's their 5th album, and it's going to make you want to watch a specific TV show over again.
Okay.
It's called Biography. No, not Biography. No, Biographite.
Biographite. Oh, yeah. Chernobyl is the thing that I'll probably want to watch again. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Biographite.
Yeah.
Cytotoxin. Cytotoxin. Okay. Very sciencey words.
Yeah.
I like your big words, funny man. All right. Well, we'll talk about that next time. Until then, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to our feed or follow us or whatever you need to do on whatever service you are using to listen to us right now. And thank you very much for listening to another episode of the Bronze Metalist Podcast. I'm Kayle.
I'm OJ. Congratulations.